Spreading my wings. Oh, my lovely butterfly nesters. This is Lovely Black Butterfly here for another mukbang. If you're new to the channel, I want to welcome you to the butterfly's nest. But make sure you click that subscription button. And then click the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. So today we're just doing simple sushi, and it's supermarket sushi at that. Although Publix does have a very good selection of sushi, and today I'm just drinking Fanta pineapple. I would love to have a cocktail at this very moment, but okay, let me explain. My living room is my office / YouTube studio. And so it literally looks like a bomb has exploded in my living room. I had grocery delivery yesterday, and I did laundry last night / early morning. I hate doing laundry. Hold on, y'all. I dropped my chopsticks when I was making my introduction. I hate doing laundry. I almost literally hold off on doing laundry until I don't have a stitch of clothes to put on my body, a stitch of clean clothes to put on my body, or clean towels to dry my ass with. I hate doing laundry. So I gotta put away laundry. I gotta throw away crap. Literally, I gotta clean my studio. So me having a cocktail at this very moment would defeat the purpose of that. Cause won't nothing get done. So how have you guys been? I hope you guys are staying safe. That's a lot of wasabi, isn't it? Y'all, I did the ice cream review challenge this morning when I got back from the laundromat. So this video may actually come out before the ice cream review video, because I have to redo a portion of that video. The actual ice cream that was asked to be reviewed, my phone decided to act a fool this morning, and it rebooted right in the middle of me tasting the ice cream and trying to show you the up close and personal with the ice cream. So probably right after I get through doing this, eating this, or maybe like just, maybe a little later on. After this has digested, I will be shooting that portion of the video over. So I'll just be eating the banana pudding ice cream part of it. And as soon as I took the top off the ice cream, the phone just rebooted. Y'all, I'm going to be getting a new phone hopefully within the next 2 weeks. We have a program through my job. It's called Purchasing Power. And basically, you can buy things and they take it out of your paycheck over a 12-month period. But don't think it's like, it's good in that you don't have to have cash up front to pay for stuff. However, they overinflate the price of the merchandise, even though they say it's no financing. With the overinflated price of the merchandise, you might as well say you paying financing. So, what I'm eating it just says is the chef's sample. Basically it looks like I'm eating tuna and tuna and salmon. And then I'm not sure what this is, and I know that's crab meat in the middle of some of this. And over here, this is a spicy tuna. Now, I'm going to have to go in search here in Albany. To see if they have any actual sushi restaurants. I'm originally from Jacksonville, Florida. So in Jacksonville, you can go anywhere and find a sushi restaurant. You can have sushi delivered. I don't know. I've looked on all the delivery apps. The Postmates, the Waiter, the DoorDash, the Gorilla Pub. You would think during the coronavirus, sushi restaurants will want to make some money too in delivery. But hey, I don't know what to tell you. Because I really, really, really wanted some eel sushi. And Publix supermarket is supposed to be all about, if we don't have it, we'll get it. But damn it, I want some eel. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna have a little story time. I'm just gonna tell y'all a little bit about myself. This coming February, I'll be February 15th to be exact. I will be 56 years old. I have 2 sons. I'll be 56. They'll be 35 and 36. Something like that. They getting to be old men too. When I was between the age of 27 and 30, I was diagnosed with my first autoimmune disease. If you guys don't know what autoimmunity is, it's when your body or your immune system decides your body is the foreign body and decides to go on auto attack of itself. My very first autoimmune disease, and they normally do come in pairs of 2s or 3s, was a disease called Graves' disease. It's basically hyperthyroidism, where your thyroid is overactive. Most people suffer from an underactive thyroid, which is why they are overweight. Has nothing to do with what you eat, as most people think. Most people thyroids don't work properly. They're underactive for whatever reason. Which means your body cannot metabolize the energy or the food that you eat. Mine, on the other hand, was overactive. which brought on a whole slew of other medical problems. Medication did not help. I had to end up having radiation treatment on my thyroid, which literally killed my thyroid. So now it's just like I don't have a thyroid. So now my thyroid levels are always underactive. Which again brings on a whole slew of other medical problems. Chester, what is your problem? What are you down there growling about anyway? Or whining about, actually? So, the way my doctor tried to explain it to me when I asked what exactly was this overactive thyroid doing to my body, he explained it to me as though the thyroid is the engine of the car. And the thyroid hormone itself is the gas. Basically, my body was being flooded with the gas at a rapid rate. The air is literally burning my body up from the inside. My heart rate was so fast. My metabolism was so fast. I couldn't sleep. Even though I would need to sleep, I couldn't sleep. I was living on 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep a day. My hands would shake. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I literally thought at the time, before I learned what the diagnosis was, I literally thought my ex-husband, my husband at the time, was giving me a nervous breakdown. And I'm not all out convinced, because they really don't know what brings on autoimmune diseases. They think it could come from stress. So I'm not all out convinced. That his crackhead ass wasn't giving me a nervous breakdown. Because at the time, I had just found out that he had gone back to using, and he had been using before we got married. And then he went to prison, and he came back prison saved. Well, I thought he was prison saved, but he literally went 6 years clean and sober. Going to church. Became a deacon in the church. Come to find out, he was sleeping with everybody in a dress. Maybe something that wasn't. Who the hell knows? Plus he had done went back to drugs. I'm not convinced him didn't start the nervous breakdown which caused my body to react in a negative manner. So anyway, then then around age 35, between 35 and 40, no, I was probably saying closer to 40, between 40 and 45. I was diagnosed with lupus, another autoimmune disease. They just gave it an overall name of lupus. But that lupus basically attacked my joints. So now I have degenerative and psoriatic arthritis in my ankles, knees, hips, and back. Degenerative arthritis in my back, psoriatic arthritis in my ankles and knees. I need a left knee replacement, a double hip replacement. I cannot walk for long distances unaided. I can basically walk around the house some. Usually to do tasks like clean and cook. I usually scoot around in my office chair. I can't stand for long periods of time. Oh, I got rice stuck in my throat, y'all. I can't stand for long periods of time without pain. This is why cooking like this is actually good, because I get to sit down and cook. Or even if I'm cooking at the stove, I usually have my walker there or my desk chair, and I'm sitting down at the stove cooking. I'm okay if I'm leaning on something, like leaning on the counter, or I have a walker that I keep. I don't generally use the walker inside the house. I generally keep it on my front stoop. And that's where like if I need to take my dog out, it's one of those rolling walkers. So, that has a seat. So I will sit out there on my walker and have my dog on the leash and let her go do her business. So that's how I kind of take my trash out. I take my trash out. I put it on the handles, the bags, hang the bags on the handles of the walker, and I push it to the dumpster to take my trash out. That's how I did my laundry. This morning, I have those big Ziploc storage totes. If you don't know what they are, look them up. They're really, really handy. But I pack my laundry in they're a soft line. They're soft, like a Ziploc bag, but they're strong and they hold a lot of stuff. So I pack my laundry in those Ziploc totes, sit it on top of the walker, and I roll my little happy ass down to the laundromat and their laundry. Well, guys, I've been talking to y'all for almost 30 minutes. So when I did that, video on Chadwick Boseman, and I told you guys, you know, how much pain I live in, I did mean quite literally. I remember when I was a kid, my adopted mom had a best friend. Her name was Emma Wilson. I'll never forget Emma Wilson. And I don't know why. Oh, I do know why we called her Emma Wilson. We specifically said her whole name out. Because my grandmother's name, my mom's mother, my grandmother's name was Emma. And because my mom wasn't raised by her mother, she was raised by her grandmother. She didn't call her mom or mama. She called her Emma. So, to distinguish the two, she would say Emma, or she would say Emma Wilson. So, Emma Wilson was a very pretty lady. Had long, wavy hair. But I remember, from as long as I knew her, that she walked bent over. She walked with a cane, and her hands were deformed. Not really deformed, but, and I never knew, all my mom was saying was that she had arthritis. And I now know, you know, she basically, I'm basically Emma Wilson. You know, I'm old. I'm an older lady, but I'm not that old. And I have been this way since my 40s. And that's definitely not old. But it's tough. You know, I'm always taking pain pills. I take prednisone to keep the inflammation down. Like I said, I really, this knee, my left knee, oh my God, my left knee hurts so bad right now. And especially the angle I had it bent just then. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit of background because, you know, I get comments, especially, excuse me, not from you guys. Of course, you guys love me and I love you. But from the cringe videos, oh, I can't take her breathing. Oh, why she got to breathe like that? And it's like, you know, it's not, if you hear me breathing hard on a video, it's because I over exerted myself. It's not because of my weights. I over exerted myself in doing what I needed to do to get this video prepared, to get set up for this video to sit down and eat in front of you guys. Because those of you who are not content creators, it takes a lot to get everything set up, to get the camera set up, the lighting set up, to get the food set up, to get everything set up to just sit here in front of you for me to eat for you. I've got to bring everything in here, and it's just a lot. So sometimes by the time I actually sit down, because I'm trying to get it all done and still be able to eat my damn food hot, I get tired of eating cold food, which is why I end up cooking a lot of my food right here, so that as soon as I take it off, I can sit down and eat. But then I still have to clear away the cooking part so that I can actually have the sit down part. Anyway, so if y'all hear me breathing hard, it's not because, oh, the fat lady can't breathe. No, it's because I have overexerted myself trying to get everything set up and prepared to just sit down and eat for you guys. My back could be throbbing and killing me at that very moment. Or my knees. Usually it's my back or my knees. My hips are not as bad. They say I need a hip replacement, but my hips are not that bad. I do have pain in my hips, but I can move my hips fairly easily. It's just like pressure points on my hips, like when I lay down and stuff like that, the pain in my hips. And I think it's more so my knees putting the pressure on my hips. Not necessarily that my hips are that bad, but because of the way I walk, trying to not put pressure on my knees, my hips end up hurting. And my back. So, anyway, I'm not going to keep you guys that much longer. That sushi was actually decent. I wish I had some actual Japanese Shogun pizza sushi. But I'm gonna have to, I looked on Google, there are some sushi restaurants here, some Japanese steakhouse restaurants here. Maybe I could take an Uber over and get me some sushi one day. I don't know. So I can actually have some good sushi for you guys. So that's it for me here. I'm gonna start cleaning up this room that looked like a bomb went off in it in just a few minutes. But that's it for me, my lovely butterfly nesters. I want you to come back to the butterfly's nest. But if you haven't subscribed, what the heck you waiting on? Go ahead and click that subscription button. And then click the bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Give me a thumbs up if you like my video. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Leave me a comment down below so that I know that you were here. Remember, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, lovely black butterfly. Dang. Spreading my wings.